and they've got like 6 cows on the cart, and you
Yes.
guys figure out which cow you want to eat. And so pretty much, right?
Yes, I actually bought them gift cards for their birthdays, and then they turned around and used all the gift cards to buy me my birthday.
Yay. That's kind of good.
Yeah, it's pretty clever. I should have thought of that.
Yeah, you worked them into it. All right, that's perfect. I love it. I love it. So anyway, I'm glad you're here, and we have David with us too. We got David. Is he here still? We were talking before the show, and so where are you, David?
David's here. Sorry, I had a technical issue I was fixing.
A little technical problem. There you are. Hey, buddy. You look wise.
There you go.
Thank you. I got it. Work. Thank you.
You've got great teeth, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's your camera angle. I'm not sure it's your camera angle, but all we see is just like this smile that is like a bazillion-dollar smile. I see Terry Mahoney laughing, and so and everybody's like, "Good Lord,
this is my good side." So I'm in an angle.
This is your good side. That's
it's on purpose. It's all planned.
Oh, okay. Well, it worked out. I like it. I think it's a good look. You should keep it. That's what I think. That's what I tell everybody. Anyway, welcome. Tell your teeth. Welcome to.
Thank you.
Great smile. You're one of these amazing people that I thought you were amazing from the very first time I talked to you, and then you just become more amazing. And when I said that, you felt your arms get warm.
Yeah,
which happens to mean it's the truth. And so, but you keep on meditating and going higher and getting more gifts. And you're very analytical about your gifts. You pay attention to them.
Yeah.
And I get, and so it's really easy to be a little jaded and kind of go, well, I got 1 billion gifts. And so now I got 1,000,000,001. Well, and so what? It's easy to get like that. But however, a lot of times you'll get 1 billion gifts, and then you get one gift and it ties them all together. And it ends up being this amazing spiritual gift that actually makes all the other gifts work. And we're going through times now where that happens to be the case. And so this is a really important time. And so I'd love to sit and talk to you for about 6 hours and kind of see what you pick up on, what you see, because it really is very much like that these days. And so I don't know that I'm the smartest spiritually gifted person, but I know a lot of people who are. And so that's you, David, and I'll ask you questions. And plus, every time you come to a retreat, you fix things. You're the guy. You're like Inspector Gadget. I mean, you can fix anything. I mean, I almost break things before you come just to get you to fix them. And so, but it's like, you can fix anything, and you always have a solution, and you go, well, this is what that is. It's not what you think anyway. And so thank you for fixing everything that we break. I appreciate that.
I like fixing. Thank you. Break more.
Break more. All right, I will. Well, anyway, thank you guys. And so we got a crazy crowd tonight, and we also have Adriana, who is mystically there somewhere. Tenoch broke her camera. Wink, wink.
Yep.
Right. Tenoch broke her camera. Right. And so he broke her camera on purpose because she's so beautiful. He's afraid, that, I don't know, something. I mean, call me psychic. But you are there, right? Adriana, you there in voice?
Hello.
Hey, girl. How are you? So Tenoch broke your camera.
He did. He called it a fake, but I don't know about that.
So he has this beautiful wife, and he broke her camera so she don't, meet people, on tapping in that send her little messages like, "Hey, how are you? You're hot. You're pretty. How did you get so pretty? Where's your husband? Is he working tonight somewhere?" Anyway, Tenoch, he has a sort of I think his mind goes a little crazy like that. I'm not sure. Anyway, but I would be jealous too. I think I would be if I had such a beautiful wife as you. I think I would be a little bit worried. I'm just saying. So I think, I'm just saying, ask him when he gets home. Tell him I said he broke your camera on purpose. But anyway, so that's what I see. So anyway, Judy's not here tonight. Judy's drinking. And so Judy's not here, but Adriana's going to be helping us out with getting pictures up and things like that. And I got all kinds of things I really want to talk about on a spiritual level that happen to be, I think, incredibly important in these times we're living in. And these spiritual things I want to talk about, and this is a lot to do with the master class tomorrow. I got a real kick out of so many people were asking me about channeling, And so any of you guys ever paid attention to channelers, people who channel spirits? And like you can okay, Tracy, you pay attention to channelers, right? And so Tracy Lynn, and so channelers, and so there's so many different spiritual beings and spiritual gurus and psychics and whatnot, and healers. And there's some people who channel, and so you say you pay attention to channelers, right? Is that right, Tracy?
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, I listen to Esther Hicks.
She's amazing.
Yeah, and I've gone to see Abraham in person, and I had written down a list of questions, and all of my questions got answered telepathically before the show even started. And I said, well, I guess I'm not getting in the hot seat. And they said, yeah, you don't need it. And I was like, okay. But it was really interesting to watch. And I know some people are crazy, but I really feel she comes from a loving place, and I really feel that it's all guided, because everybody, and I mean there were hundreds in that room, everybody got something from whatever was asked. The person chose to talk to really uplifted everybody. Nice.
And so I've seen that before too. And it's terrible. I don't remember the person, but somehow I had him on a radio show that I had a few years ago in Florida. And for a couple of years, I had this big radio show in Florida that was in the afternoons or evenings, and on a big gigantic station, and we had a big gigantic audience. And my show was this. When they gave me the show, I said, what do you want me to do the show on? They said, it's your show. Do anything you want. As long as it's you, we don't care. And I said, well, thank you. That's flattering. But what do you want me to do the show? And they said, we don't care. And this was a network. And so because I was popular on the morning show, so therefore they knew they'd have a bleed over audience for the afternoon show if I did it. So anyway, I did the show. I decided to do the show on me interviewing other psychics.
Okay.
And there's a couple of things I learned. I learned that I'm always interviewed, and I'm a total idiot at interviewing, right? And so I learned I'm not good at this. I don't know where to naturally go, because I'm always answering questions. I'm not interviewing people. So I decided I wanted to certainly learn how to interview a little better after about the first 3 shows. So I watched Howard Stern, because he happens to be a very good interviewer. He's a lot of crazy, but he's a very good interviewer. And I watched him, and I learned how to interview. And we're off to the races. But I interviewed a few people who channeled. I interviewed this famous channeler, which I can't remember, which is, I guess, maybe I don't know if they were that famous, but anyway, they had a big following. And then I went to the live show, and it was pretty profound, really. And so I'm watching this, and I'm going, wow, that's interesting. But then when I went to dinner with this person later, I don't know how to say this on the air without sounding stupid or sound like I got an ego, but they were dumb as a box of rocks.
Yeah, they're boring.
I remember this person I talked to, and they could barely carry on a conversation. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, wow. And it made me realize when they tapped into this super consciousness, right, that they had really tapped into it, because they didn't have anything to do with those answers. Because does that make any sense to you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It happens to me sometimes when I read people. I'll start talking about things in different terms. I have a client whose father was a boxer and he was a trainer, and he just passed, and all of a sudden I'm starting to talk about, well, we can't just clean you up and throw you back in the ring. And I'm like, okay, that's not me, that's your dad. You know, it's
Yeah.
things just
yeah. And so, well,
and
it's as much, yeah, it's much like that. And I channel divine beings all the time. And it's such a normal part of my life that I don't really play up on that much. In other words, like I don't really go, oh, there's the source talking. This is the great I am that's talking to you now. I just kind of weave it all into everything I do. But a lot of times I'm actually channeling a divine being. But I'm friends with everybody. So it's not like
I feel like you're already at a party with everybody.
I
And
am.
like when I read with you, you're just saying, okay, this is what's going on at the party. And
Yeah,
it's one in the same, because you're here and there.
exactly. And so I got to thinking about it, and I had a week last week where I had all these divine beings hanging out with me. I mean, they're walking around the house, they're out in the gardens. I have the great I am. I have the, believe it or not, I am Father, which no one's ever heard of, but he teaches all the oracles in heaven that are advisors to God. And he came to me when I went through my COVID dying thing. God gave him to me for guidance. And he says, do exactly what he says and you'll live. And I did. I mean, I did exactly what he said, right? And so he would have me clear this, fix that, go here, sit in this garden, get in this pool in heaven, whatever. But it healed me up. And so I realized with just having this crazy, amazing week last week, with all these divine beings, and they said, we're getting ready for your retreat. And so the spiritual retreat that we're going to do coming up July 20th, and that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This spiritual retreat, I'm going to do a lot of talking to, and I'm going to teach other people how to talk to these divine beings. Because this divine dimension where we're getting these, I call them divine gifts, because that's what God calls them. These divine gifts are really spectacular. And now all these divine beings are ready to chat with us. So, I mean, this is so important to learn this. And so I never know always what I'm going to teach or whatever, but this, and I'm going to touch on it tomorrow in the master class. So if you guys aren't signed up to do the master class, make sure GarySpivey.com, sign up and be in our master class in our online club. This will really change your life. And so, but I'm going to work a lot in this next little while with divine beings. Because I'm really pretty amazed at how available they are now. And so usually when something shows up, I know when I get a spiritual gift and something shows up, that means you're going to need it. That's what that means. So with these divine beings showing up, this means we're going to need them, and we're going to need their help. We're going to need their guidance. We're going to need their advice. And so I want to work and teach you guys how to tap into this. And so, but I think you'll find that all of you have special gifts, different gifts. One person will have one gift, another person will have another gift. But you'll find your way with this. And so I remember, one time where Dean introduced me to the source. And so, which is part of the Abraham. And as I see the two the same, this is what Esther Hicks channels. You see, and so what an amazing being, and so then I spent about 3 years with the source, Abraham. I spent 3 years talking every day. And I don't think I would have got through that 3 tough years. I was on the road all the time, I was like at least 90% of the time. But I was able to do it because I had such a great connection with the source. And there was so much darkness beating the planet to death. And the source would bring in so much light, I could just blow it up. I could just annihilate it and get rid of it. And these days, there's a lot of darkness hitting the planet. And so with the source energy, you'll find that you don't run out of light. You can flat fight spiritual battles. And so it's all
always there. Source.
it's always there, always there. Well, you're a joy. You're a joy. Who do you see when I look around you? I see Christ around you.
Yeah,
Is what I see.
yeah.
So-
I have a real loving relationship with Christ, which was not always, because I was raised Catholic. I had to kind of step away from Catholicism and embrace spirituality, and then circle back so that I
Turn
could
your volume up
accept
just a little bit.
unconditional love that Christ really is. And yeah, and Krishna a lot, Radha and Krishna.
Wonderful.
And you did on one of your Wednesday energy clearings, not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before, you connected us to what you call the big beings. And I was doing a read with someone, and she goes, let's do some energy clearing. And her husband volunteer at an animal shelter. And she goes, could you clean up the energy at the animal shelter? And I said, okay, sure. And so, we went through with the diamond sword. And then I asked, I said, okay, what could these animals really use? I put in a white obelisk to help them find their forever homes. And I heard, well, holy water. And I said, oh yeah,
Really?
holy water. And next thing I see, blew me away, St. Francis of Assisi walking through the kennel, both of his arms out, just going
Wow.
through. I fangirled. I really
Wow.
did, because I was not asking for it. I was not expecting it. He just showed up readily available. And
Wow.
it was amazing. It was so beautiful, just beautiful.
Well, St. Francis is one of my favorites. And I have a lot of gifts from St. Francis. We're on a first name basis. I call him Francis. Right. and he's laughing, but he's got a great sense of humor. But he's an amazing being. And so I'm asking, okay, like right now, I can talk to St. Francis like I'm talking to you. And so I'm talking to St. Francis, and I'm asking him, what would he like to share, if he would like to share anything? And he gave a big ball of white light, which is love, and it's love for all beings, animals as well as people. And he said, humans are the toughest animal, but he loves them too. And so, but he actually is pushing it into your chest right now, and into your feel how you feel. That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
and he pushed
all the
your
way
throat.
around. Yeah,
Your throat especially.
throat, heart united. Throat and heart united.
Yeah. And so there you go. That means you'll speak your heart. So he's giving that gift to everybody, and this gift will sort you out. Anytime I get a St. Francis gift, I just see my smile got bigger. I mean, I am really smiling inside because he's that amazing. So this is a really cool gift. I felt like you had a gift to give, and that's the one. So thank you for St. Francis. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank
I hope everyone gets it.
Yeah, everyone gets it. There we go. Beautiful. I love you. Thank you for that.
I love you, Gary.
Thank you.
I love everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really cool. I remember a few years ago, I was out on the road, and I was having a little bit of a hard time struggle, to be honest with you. And, I called Dean, and Dean's like, I think you and Michelle were here at my home in North Carolina, the retreat center. And you guys are kind of just chilling, having fun.
Mhm.
And I'm out there beating myself about to death, or to death times 2 or 3. And Dean suddenly goes, hey, I got this new spiritual being I'm talking to that's really quite amazing. And I go, really? Could you share? So, and he said, yeah, I'm talking to the source. You remember what you said, Dean? I don't remember all the
No.
conversation.
I remember telling you, but I don't remember what it said. I was meditating. I don't know. It was one of those stressful days. And then I was meditating, and then I got this vision. This being came in, introduced himself as the source. And I'm like, okay. And I said, and who are you? So you're the source. Oh, woo. Not being sarcastic against spiritual things, but I'm just saying, I was like, okay. And, then he went on to say,
In your cocky way, you probably said, yeah, I'm the source too. Woo-hoo.
It was one of those days where shit was hitting the fan everywhere, business wise and things. I was like, I just thought, well, I'll just meditate and have a moment and try to get my brain to calm down. And then all of a sudden, boom, I got this spiritual being saying, hi, I'm the source. And I'm thinking, not today. Today is not the day. I am like stressed out right now. And he goes, I could relieve all this stress and I could help you. So he went through this big old long thing. He was just, I wish I could remember how it all went. But anyway, long story short is he fixed my issues of the day. And so Gary calls and I'm just all happy. And Gary's like, well, what's going on? I'm like, oh, got introduced to
What's
this.
up, chipper boy? Yeah, why are you so chipper?
So everything's great, Gary, because earlier in that day I talked to Gary. Gary knew how I was so stressed out. So now Gary's like, oh, so everything's fine now? I'm like, yeah, the source being came in and gave me some spiritual gifts, cleared some things, and well, everything's better. Everything worked out. And Gary's like, well, do you think you're going to share with me? And I'm like, I never really thought about it, but I guess I should tell you all about it.
Oh, I'm sure you never thought about it. No, never, ever thought about it. So anyway, Dean introduces me to the source, and it was quite an entrance ritual to be able to talk to the source. I'm like you, Dean. I can't remember all the details. If I was, in that channel moment, I could, but I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like you had to qualify. It's really, and so I followed your lead and I went through it all. And then the next thing you know, I'm seeing this being that felt so bright and so light and so powerful. And I spent just a few moments with the being, the source. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing. And then I spent the next 3 years learning from the source. And so I hung out in source heaven. I still do. I go there all the time. And I can show you guys how to do that. And so to get a source gift, let me talk to the source and see if I can find, okay, I got the source. I'm up in source heaven. And so I'm asking the source, can you please give us our light and give us our gift? And I see the source going down on one knee. This is how he hands his gift, and he's wearing a golden suit of armor. So he's in a golden suit of armor, and he takes the sword and he turns it, instead of straight up and down, he turns it sideways, and he's down on one knee and he's handing you the sword. So you would take it from a sideways position like this, and you pull this big golden sword with it's got a jeweled handle. In other words, there's jewels in the handle. This means it's from heavenly hierarchy. And you take this sword and you got it. I heard everybody got it. If you wanted it right then, you got it. And so you'll notice your feet got hot, your whole body just caught on fire. I see. And so now let's take this gift and you wheel it around, clearing your energy with it, clearing everybody in your world's energy with it. And now you clear your home with it, especially your home. Now you clear the whole world with it. And so as you do this, and then you clear beyond the world with it, go up through the Milky Way and clear the darkness above the Milky Way galaxy. And so there we go. Perfect. Wow. There we go. You'll notice your sinuses open, your feet are light, your hands are warm, you're real buzzy, you're in a slightly better mood, and you'll notice your problems will evaporate. This is the cool thing. When you're using these source gifts, your problems will evaporate because the darkness can't survive this kind of light. And so there we go. And so now just take the sword and put it inside your chest and tell the source, thank you. Thank you, source. Thank you, source. Thank you, source. Thank you, source, for this gift. Thank you for this amazing gift. Thank you, source. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now you'll notice your whole lower back feels warm once you put this in your body. Your legs are hot, feet are tingly. That's pretty crazy. That's a crazy feeling. But this is a kind of light, guys, that we need these days to get through the dark that's attacking us. And these are the kind of gifts that I use to do it with. And so use them. Use these gifts because they will make a difference. A bunch of you guys felt teary right then. The teary feeling is you healing. This gift will heal you up. And so that's what it does. Wow, that feels really good. Let me speak to Dwayne. Dwayne Dunham, I want to talk to you. I'm picking on you. There we are. I saw you get that gift. I felt you get that gift. Well,
all right, Dwayne, unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. What was that like when you got that spiritual gift?
You nailed it. Buzzy. I just felt like buzzy all over my body. It's like, wow, this is really good. So Yeah, it's just from head to toe. It's just and blurry too. I can't see anything right now, but yeah, just buzzy all over.
Yeah, your energy totally blurred out when I looked at you. And so that's because when you get so much light going through your body, guys, that you can't see, everything goes foggy, kind of like a blur. That's the light moving so fast into your body, then around your world, that this is a big deal. So I saw you get that one. That was huge.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel good. So you feel your head's quiet.
Yeah.
Totally quiet. How you doing? You good?
Oh, it's been the best 2 weeks ever. It's just getting better. Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, doing really well. You yelled it 2 weeks ago about the relationship thing. So yeah, I took your advice. So things are great. Yeah.
There we go. Imagine that. That's good. Perfect.
Awesome.
You know what's really great? I do give a lot of people advice, and sometimes they do exactly the opposite.
No,
And then they call me back and they go, "Oh man, it didn't work out so good." I go, "Really?" They go, "Yeah, I didn't do what you said. I did the other thing."
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not saying that you have to listen to everything I say and do everything. I'm not like that. But I'm saying that if a lot of times, really, guys, when I'm seeing stuff and just you kind of think about it, even in a logical, pragmatic sense, and back away for a minute, and you'll see it usually makes a lot of sense. And then ask yourself the question, is this what I should do? If it's what you should do, you're going to feel warm all over. If it's not what you should do, you won't. It's really simple. If you can count to 2, you can figure it out. But there we are. Well, thank you, Dwayne. I just wanted to check on you because I saw all this light go into your body. That's cool. And so your vision actually went blurry and you couldn't see, right?
Yeah, I couldn't see anything. It's like the whole screen was just a big blur. Yeah, I felt really tingly all over. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. There we go. Good. Tear it up. Talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. And so, but when you channel these big beings, that's what it's like. They give you big old healings. That's what they do. And so these big old healings will help you out, will make a difference in your world. And so in the next little while, I'm going to teach you guys a lot about the big beings that are here and ready to teach you. And so it's a really big time for our world, for the planet Earth, because the big beings are really here. By big beings, I mean divine beings. And so and they know a lot. They've been in this game for eons. And they're evolving. Their major goal is to evolve the planet Earth and to evolve us. So all you got to do is just say, yes, I'm in, and just allow that to happen. And you guys are going to get some crazy gifts and you're going to see crazy things. That's going to be really, really cool. And so, perfect. David Simon, tell me what happened right then. Did you get that gift?
David, unmute yourself, David.
Yeah, Gary, I did get it. And my right arm got really warm as I was clearing. I can actually had a visual before you said it. I can actually see he went on one knee and held the sword sideways, horizontal.
Yeah, this way, right? Yeah, and you can see that. You saw him do it before I told you, right?
Yeah.
That was
cool.
That's really cool. See, because I usually when you get a spiritual gift of a sword, they hand it to you, and so, but he's the only one that goes on one knee and does this, and he was wearing a golden suit of armor. I
was also asked to go on my knee, but I didn't want to look awkward. I didn't do it.
Oh, there you are. He actually would rather you go on your knee.
Yeah,
I didn't want to make everybody climb down and and things and do but it's worth it. So later on, when you want to talk to the source, go down on one knee and do this, and if you can get down there, and so you still can, and so because that'll make a difference. That'll make a difference. Yeah, perfect. Good, buddy. I felt like you. That's when I look at you in the spiritual dimensions, I actually see your brain changing. And so I see your physical brain lighting up differently just from getting that source gift. And so it's like It's like a God matrix inside of your brain, and then it's multifaceted. It's very, very multifaceted, and it looks like diamond gifts. It looks like this thing. That's what it
Oh,
looks. And so that's what I see. And so
makes me
that's what
happy. Thank you.
make yeah, you can feel that. And so,
Yeah.
but as I see your actual brain, to me, looks like that. It looks very multifaceted. It's even more probably like it here,
Yeah.
and so it looks like that. And so these diamond gifts that look like this are very powerful gifts. And so I see a diamond staff coming down. And so this is a very special gift. I've never done this on the air ever before, I don't think. The I Am Father just gave us a staff that looks like made of this. There, you can see it. See it? There it
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that feel? That's crazy. I got to
Yeah.
figure out what it does. It makes you know what you need to do. It makes you know what you need to know. This is really, really neat.
It feels like you're wiser.
Why? Yeah, it feels like you're wiser, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right. It
Yeah.
makes you know what you need to know. I'm
Yeah.
asking the I Am Father what this gift does. Other than you make him, I'm asking him, please make me understand really well. It allows you to focus in chaos.
Was he using his hand when he was talking to you?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he did this.
Oh.
Actually,
Okay.
he did this. He said he was going, it allows you to focus. In other words, like to focus, dial it in total chaos. And so, and then,
Cool.
and then,
Thank
and
you.
then when he did this, there was a magic that looked like a billion of these little diamonds, right? That just went around everything. And so that was what you were seeing with the hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so it's too there's a lot of, but there's like too much to
To comprehend.
yeah.
To acknowledge. He said, what's a spiritual gift without magic? I mean, he's a little cocky. This is his personality. All the divine beings have different personalities. And he's like, well, yeah, what do you think? And he's kind of like, what do you think, dummy? I mean, he's a little like that sometimes.
Yeah.
And so, but he was a little testy. It was like, well, what's a spiritual gift without magic? And then all this magic went all over everything. And so anyway,
I noticed sometimes that some angels would be that way too. Like they're just tired of it.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they just sit there and they go, oh God, humans. Can you imagine? I mean, I think they think that way because we are that way.
Yeah.
And so, but the I Am Father, I just say thank you. I Am Father.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your amazing gifts and your amazing teachings. And he teaches, he's the one that teaches oracles to advise God. He teaches God's advisors. That's his job. That's what he does. And he's laughing. He says, no, I volunteer. That's his personality right there. He goes, no, I volunteer. You see, but that's his personality. And so they all have different personalities.
Yeah.
But he's very pragmatic and a little cocky and funny. He said right then, he said he can afford to be cocky. He says, hey, I'm the wisest one in the universe. Why can't I be cocky? He's like joking. I love you. He's just being silly, And so, but he does have that dry wit sense of humor. And so every one of them have a different thing. And then he introduces and he does this, and you guys will feel this. This is very magical and very rare that I don't think I've ever done this on the air before. But he does this, and I think this is a prelude to tomorrow's master class, frankly. And so because I just feel real led. And so the I Am The I am is the collective consciousness being of all the enlightened beings in all of God's universes. And so the I am, I see, and he goes up into his he appears in two different ways, but he appears as this big giant white cloaked figure with a giant cloak, white. It looks almost like a white hoop skirt or something. It's around, and when he opens it up, all the beings and all the enlightened beings in God's universes are within his cloak is within there. And when he raises that up, then it delivers millions of gifts out of there, and that's flying out of there right now. So if you guys say, I accept these gifts.
I accept these gifts.
Your feet got how hot? You feel that?
Yeah.
Your feet got really warm.
Yeah.
Collectively, David, you got a few hundred different amazing spiritual gifts. I think it was 431.
Thank
and
you.
So your sinus is open. You feel.
I was actually getting them when you were talking about I am, and I think it was just happening. Yes.
Nice.
I was getting really high. I can feel everything on my face.
Yeah. I see you getting a little red. And but these spiritual gifts are very big deals. What do they do? I don't know. But you will. You have to ask to learn how to use and wield your gifts. Tomorrow we'll be talking about a lot of that in the master class. Okay, I got all these gifts. What do I do? How do I learn how to use them? Well, if you get a lot of gifts from I am, hey, make friends with I am and be his friend. Talk to him. And you'll find that these spiritual gifts will actually work out really well for you. But tonight just happens to be one of those nights. There's like a lot of stuff going on. It's really almost more like a master class than it is tapping in. But I feel all these amazing gifts coming down, and hey, we're going to need them. It feels like we need them. We want to clear the world, crazy stuff in Russia, here, there, things, whatever, and there's always going to be crazy stuff. But we want to use our gifts to clear our world, because this is the world we live in. And so anyway, you guys are beautiful. Thanks, David. That was cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that was neat.
Thank you, David. We love you.
Yeah, beautiful. And you got pretty teeth. There we are. There we go. Anyway, all right. So who we talking to, guys?
Thank you, Gary. Can we get Gail Greenwood on real quick, please?
Yeah.
Gail, yes.
One of my
Just an emergency.
All right, Gail.
One of my favorite folks.
Hi.
Hi.
So I got a phone call earlier this afternoon from my sister. My dad's sister had called her, and my dad is here from Arizona for the summer, and he's not eating this week, and he's not drinking anything this week. Today is the first day he did not take his meds, but he's been taking them on an empty stomach, and his right leg underneath his knee is gone. That happened probably 10 years ago. But I don't know, is he ready to go, or what's the deal? Or is it all these demons that are attacking everybody?
Both. Yeah, when there's a lot of demons and dark energies, it'll also take a lot of people out. I can clear his energy.
Okay.
But I think he's ready to go. I'm just being honest with you. Okay. And so, because I see a white staircase in front of him.
Yeah.
And anytime I see that vision, that lets me know that heaven's getting ready for him. And so I know that's not what you want to hear, because
I pretty much knew.
But I'm just telling you what I see. And so what you want to do is I'm surrounding him with a lot, like a white golden light that looks like a tornado. It looks like a tornado, going clockwise around him. And now see, it went all over. See, now you feel warm. See? And so I got rid of all the dark energies and demons. The biggest thing you can do, guys, because hey, when people pass that you love, I know, Terry Mahoney, you just had a bunch of people pass. You had a whole bunch in a row. And so when that happens, you just want to surround them with all this light, accompanied with your love. Yeah. Love matters. When people are dying and when people die, you want to just surround them with just beautiful, loving projections. And you want to project that love to them. And you're a love bug. So that's not going to be hard for you. And so, but I see all this light around him now. And it's up to him. He's one of these people, sometimes people die when they want to die.
Yeah.
And they also don't die when they don't want to die. People are like that. My father was that way. I mean, the doctors was like, I don't know how he's going to ever pass. He should have died 50 times and he would never die. The doctors was like, I don't know why he won't die, but he just don't, And so, but my mother died one day and my father died the next day. Yeah. So I realized that he had told her, don't worry, I'm going to outlive you. And so he was just hanging around till she died because it was more of a spite thing for him. And so, but there's some people that can just decide that. And so I think your dad's a tough one. And I think he's decided, that he wanted to live as long as he lived. And now I think he's ready to go. And so, but that's what I see. And so, you know what? And I hope I'm wrong and he gets healthy and everything goes great. But I think he's tired he thinks life is too tough the way it is.
Yeah. He's always in pain with phantom pain and everything else. And he's 3 hours away from me. He's now in Wisconsin at his other sister's and she's kind of freaking out. So my sister in California wants me to drive over there tonight. I think I will.
Well, I'm just sending a lot of angels with you in the car. Okay.
Yep.
So there you go. You felt your feet get hot. See?
Yep.
See, we all have like armies of angels, and it's up to us of what we do with those angels. See what I just did there with you? See, now your feet are on fire. Feel that? Mm-hmm. And so that's just simply because I sent an army of angels with you to keep you strong. Okay. Yep. I love you. Call us if you need us. We're here. We're right here. I'm right here. Okay. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome.
Drive careful, Gail. We love you.
Everybody's hugging you. Everybody's loving you and hugging you. Yeah, Gail, you're beautiful. And so, it's not easy when people die and you love them because you don't know exactly. I think it might be easier for us than some because we actually know that they're somewhere doing something. They're in heaven. They're hanging out with God, heavenly hierarchy, angels, loved ones on the other side. And it's easier, I think, for us on some levels because we know they're okay. A lot of times when people don't have quite the spiritual consciousness of what I think all you guys have, I know it's a little difficult because you don't know where they are. Your family member's missing in action and you don't know where they are. And so that's a scary, freaky thing for folks. But just know they're good. They're good. That was special. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Michelle? Gary. Can we get Lotus Dawn on, please, Miss Lotus? Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, Lotus, please unmute yourself.
Okay.
There you go. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Gary.
Oh, there we are. Hey, girl. Hey, what's your question?
Hi. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to be here and love to everyone out there. Can't believe I just found you like a week ago. It's amazing.
Really? Oh my God, I'm new.
Yeah, brand new. Awesome. So I've had this chronic pain in my throat area.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Okay.
And I felt like it could relate to a loved one who passed away in the 1970s, my mom's brother. He died really traumatically.
You want me to fix your pain?
That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. And there. How's it feeling?
I definitely felt something shift in there.
You felt that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What shifted was this will kind of freak you out a little bit. But you had a what I call a locust energy, a locust. If you Google what does a locust look like, right? One of these things.
Oh, no.
It's a bug, right? And there's times where these locust energies attack the world, and it's even biblical. Well, it's not like the locusts are coming to eat the crops; they actually come and eat us. Is
Whoa.
what they do, and they eat our light. And
Yeah.
you had these weird tentacles in your neck,
Yeah.
and this bug thing attached to it. As weird as that may sound,
Yeah.
and so, but now then you'll notice your sinuses just opened,
Yeah.
and your whole head feels light.
Uh-huh. Wow.
And your heart is feeling very, very bright, very different. Kind of weird, strange feeling.
Feels good.
Yeah, and it feels good. And see, now you got all this light going into you because these locust energies, and I have to kill these with fire gifts. So you guys, you want to get this gift. All you guys ask for this gift. God, please give me the gift of the torch, the burning torch. God, please give me the spiritual gift of the burning torch. And I'm giving, make sure all you guys get this if you want it. There we go. All right. Now then, I want you to reach and get this torch and burn from the top of your head down to your toes. Okay. There you go. Sinuses open. Arms got warm. Feet got hot, actually lighter. Feel that? Okay. You did that, not me. Okay. You did that. Okay. Right. So now you have a spiritual gift to burn these things off you. Okay. Now then, let me show you the rest of this. Ask God for the spiritual eyes to see what I'm seeing.
God, please give me the spiritual eyes to see what Gary is seeing.
Okay, there you go. I saw eyes go to you. Now then, if you look behind you, you'll see what looks to be a swarm of bees. See those?
Yeah.
Take this torch and burn those.
Oh my God, I can hear them.
Yeah, you hear it, right? Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And now look how you feel. Now your whole body is hot. Now then, as you look in the middle of that swarm, see that body there that looks half eat? That's you. That is you. You had a higher self hung in one of these hell dimensions and was getting eat up by these things, a swarm of them. Okay. Now then I'm doing this now. I'm rescuing the higher self and getting it where it needs to go. And I pulled it out of this hell dimension. And now you went really, really high, really, really bright. And there you go. And there went your pain. There.
Oof.
How you feeling now?
Wow. Oh, that's amazing. I knew it was something out of this world going on.
Yeah, it was.
I went to everyone. I really did.
Yeah, feel how you feel now.
Oh God, so
yeah,
relieved.
You see, you're not hurting there.
Oh, yeah, it's like such a relief. Like I'd been hearing the buzzing in my ears just all the time.
Yeah, because you had a swarm of these things eating you. Now you don't. That's what locust energy does. That's how you clear locust energy. And so, and this is, it's not as prominent now as it was even about 3 or 4 years ago, but some people are still getting beat by this. And so, but now you're going to feel very, very different. Your back feels really good now. I feel your whole back. Yeah. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Your nerves will all come back on and you'll go back to normal. It'll take about a day. Okay.
Right.
So there you go.
Right.
All right. Yeah,
Can I ask you one more thing, Gary?
Yeah, where are you? What city are you in? Where are you?
I'm in Santa Cruz, California.
Oh God. Okay, nice.
Well, this is I just gotta ask. My mother's brother who passed away, he's come up a lot. His name is Steven, and I've been really concerned that he's been stuck in
how did he die? How did he die?
By suicide? By fire, actually. Interestingly enough.
He set himself on fire?
He did. This was in the 70s when all the monks were pouring gasoline and lighting themselves on fire to protest the Vietnam War. So he was unstable. He was deeply upset, and something he said when someone asked him when he did it and he was in the hospital, they asked him, why'd you do it? And he wrote dragons. So
dragon demons are catastrophic disaster demons. They create catastrophic disasters. Oh, let's see if he's stuck. Let's see if he's hung up. Okay. By the way, that's the craziest story I ever heard. And so you have a lot of crazy stuff happening, but we can sort you out. So let me just go look. His name is Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking's.
He's doing really good. He said he made it to heaven. Thank you for your help.
Oh,
so obviously you tried to help him and you did. And so there's nothing for me to do. You already did it. And he said, I'm not as bad as what people might have thought. I was just crazy and confused. And I hear him, he's actually listening to the mamas and the papas. Yeah. I'm hearing da 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 on a summer day. On a summer day. Anyway, he's that's what I'm hearing in my head. Was he an earth mama?
An earth mama?
Was
he was
like
special.
He was very different. Like he was like kind of a hippie, happy guy.
He was, long hair, just real connected to something.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's listening to the mamas and the papas. That's funny.
I believe it.
Yeah. Now I hear Jimi Hendrix. I'm hearing all these. He's just listening to music. He's good. He's happy. He said he's in his heaven thanks to you. You did him good. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did nothing. You did it. Okay. You're spiritually gifted. Use your gifts. Get more gifts. Come to a spiritual retreat. All you guys that have, you're noticing, I mean, all you guys are really getting a lot of great spiritual gifts now, and you're able to use them, and you're helping out your friends or your family. And so you're making a difference in your world and the world. And so as you do this, come to a spiritual retreat. And it's crazy what we learn at these retreats. They're amazing. I could not be happier to be doing what I'm doing and teaching and showing you guys stuff. I also learn from you guys, frankly. And it's just amazing what I see at the spiritual retreats. July 20th, July 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. There we are. Spiritual retreat right here in beautiful Star, North Carolina. And all you got to do is call Michelle, 702-822-0548, 702-822-0548, Michelle at GarySpivey.com, or either call the office, 800-827-GARY, support at GarySpivey.com. And so we're actually standing out there in the middle of this beautiful I am field where we're watching the big I am being. And so it's crazy what you can see. The thing Dwayne was talking about on the show earlier, where everything went blurry, during that time, you'll be able to tap into and see multiple dimensions at one time, which is really crazy. And so anyway, you're a joy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. And so you guys are great. I just love y'all tonight. Anyway, hey, Richard, are you able to talk, buddy? Are you able to talk? You can? Yeah, you're in the hospital, it looks like.
Can we get Richard?
What? Yeah, what's going on? What's happening? I just got to talk to you because you look sick. Yeah.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, buddy, you okay? What's happening?
Yeah, well, what happened was I got an ulcer on my foot, and I'm diabetic, and it just got worse, and it went all the way to the bone, and it just wasn't healing no matter what I did. And
right.
So, and I had doctors working on it from the very beginning and all this. And then it started to get like a disease, like a bacteria in the bone.
Right.
And then the doctor admitted me into the hospital. And thank God they did, because I've been on like all these different cleansing things going through myself, and
good,
feeling a lot better than I was at home.
Oh, good. Here, let me help you. I heard he healed you, heal him. And so I know when I was in the hospital with COVID, you created a prayer group where you guys still do it, so all you guys, just help Richard. And so, God wants to give you, Christ wants to give you, the angel Michael wants to give you, the source wants to give you, the I am Father just walked into your room. Okay. And you feel your foot get really hot. Feel that?
Yes.
Able to feel that? Yeah,
yes.
crazy warm, right?
Right.
And so the I am Father is taking a new foot and putting it on your foot. Yeah. And there we are. And a new leg. He's all the way from about the knee down. He gave you a new leg. Take the new leg, just see it going into your leg and then going into your foot. There we are. And so, and then he kissed his fingers and touched your forehead. Wow.
I could kind of feel that, yeah.
That made you tear up too. See that?
Yeah.
Okay. He will do freaky things like that to heal you. Right? He said, look who's calling who a freak. That's his personality. That's just what he just said. Look who's calling who a freak. Right? But I never seen him do that before. But he kissed his fingers and touched your forehead, and it made you tear up. That means he healed you. And so he has the ultimate healing energy in all of God's universes, and he's the collective consciousness being's father who teaches. That's what he does now. He teaches. And so he's just teaching us things. And so he said, you want to learn how to do that? He's asking if I would like to learn how to do that. And I told him yes. And he said, nope. He's being passive aggressive. So, I'm like, come on, give me the gift. Come on, please. And so he just gave me the gift there. And now I give it to all you guys. So boom. That's how you do it. Okay. Kiss your fingers with all the healing and all the big beings, and then see it go to someone's forehead right here. And so there we go. Wow, that's big. That's a crazy gift. Ooh, made me tear up. But there we go. I can't top that. So there we go. Get better.
Thank you.
Get better quick. Your feet are on fire. Feel that? That one foot is hot.
It feels really good, actually.
Oh, good. Wow. That was crazy. Spiritual gifts are coming down today. Wow. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for healing me.
Thank you so much.
I hope that helped you, buddy.
It helped a lot. I felt it.
Good.
We'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll be 2 o'clock to 5 right here for the master class, you guys. And the master class, I take a minute. It's a little different than tapping in. And tapping in, I roll right along. But in the master class, I actually explore the gifts and show you how to use them. And it's pretty wild what we figure out. But anyway, with what's coming down tonight already, I can't wait. And I can't wait for the spiritual retreat. It's got to be amazing. So with all these divine gifts and the new energies and that are happening, the new divine energies, the whole diamond dimension, which is crazy. Anyway, Richard, get better. Okay.
We love you, Richard.
Love you, Richard.
That was cool.
I zapped myself.
Good job.
Made me tear up. Did you get teary, Michelle? Could you feel that?
Yeah, and we love Richard. So that was so cool. Thank you. I got hot.
Yeah, that was a lot of healing there. That was crazy stuff. Anyway, all right. So who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Can we get Serena G. Gonzalez? Serena Gonzalez, please.
Serena G?
Yes.
All right. Serena,
Thank you.
please unmute
Hi,
yourself.
Serena.
Hi guys. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, big girl. What's up?
Good. Been feeling a lot better, and Gio has helped in clearing me. But I found out this week, and I had that my grandpa had, we call him Papa Bear. He had a bone marrow test, and his white blood cells are pretty high. So I've been worried about that since last night when he told me. So I don't know what we can do to keep him healthy, or we see anything.
Well, I do. I see a big healing higher self spirit going down into him. Okay. And call him like you called him. What do you call him? Papa? Is that what you said?
Papa Bear. Yeah.
Okay. And that's your grandfather?
My grandpa.
Okay. And there we are. And okay, imagine okay, say I am. Please help my Papa Bear. There we are.
I am. Please help my bear.
Okay. And so
Please help my bear.
all right. And so I just see his spirit going down, a big healing spirit See, you've got a lot of spirits, and so that as long as your body is full of your spirits, this is what keeps you alive and vibrant. And I see it slipping into his body, and then I see another one slipping into his body, and another one slipping into his body. And this is actually, he's getting the gift of longevity. So that's what he's got going on.
Awesome.
Okay. And so just say, thank you, God. That's what I see. Thank you,
Thank
God.
you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Perfect.
Thank
And you
God.
said Geo's
Oh.
helping clear you?
Yeah, I've been having well, I started hanging out with one of my newer friends, and I feel like there's a spirit.
We may lose you because our phone.
Yeah.
But anyway, Geo's
I'm at the beach.
Oh, good. All right. Let me see the
Okay.
ocean. Let me see the ocean. All right. There we
Yeah.
go. All right.
So,
Which beach? What beach are you at?
This is Huntington Beach. I've never been to this part. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm getting high from it right now. I'm picking up on the vibe from the ocean.
Yeah.
And so there we are. It made me feel good. Thank you very much for that. So
And then if you have a moment, I just wanted to ask really quick something that else has been on my mind.
you got to do it real quick because we're losing the connection.
Okay. So it's about my family's case with our attorney. I just want to see if everything's processing okay, because
it is.
Mom is really worried about that.
Yeah, your mom's a worrier anyway, and so she just worries a lot, which I can understand. She lost her child, her son, in a car accident from a drunk driver, right? And so, and you were in the accident as well, so it's very sad. And so your auntie's actually here at or Geo's auntie's here at the at my house right now, and so and Geo's is actually here, and so
that's awesome. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I'm having fun with them, and so but I'm just I'm just clearing everything that I can see. There, the case looks bright now. Yeah, it'll end up being 2 cases and 2 chunks of money, and they're all good. That's what I see. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I
Good
really
luck,
do
honey.
appreciate it. All
Good
right.
luck.
Take care. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Love you back.
Tina, love you too.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really good. I got high from all that. That was something. That Richard Rubish thing was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you feel that, Dean? Was that crazy?
I did. I got teary-eyed.
Yeah.
You did?
I'm human.
Really?
I am. Really.
That's amazing.
Every now and then.
Wimp. You cried. Wimp.
I did. I cried.
Yes. That's good. No, that's really pretty amazing. That was crazy when I saw the I Am Father do that thing on Richard's head. Oh my God, I got so zapped. Let me learn how to talk. There we are. Let me speak to Christine Klein. Christine, can I talk to you? I just want to talk to you for a minute. And so, because I know, a lot of times I pick on people who can see spiritually like me. Real good. Hey, Christine. Hey. Hey, we got feedback. Do you have 2 phones going? Oh, there we are. Now, what did you see when you saw the I Am Father touch Richard's forehead?
Yeah,
what did you
got
feel?
really hot, and I felt hot in my one foot too.
Right?
And then I did that to my husband, and he's looking at me like, "What are you doing?" But I'm like, "I'm healing you."
Oh, good.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. And so, and so that was my gift when I was sick, dying with COVID, and God gave me the gift of the I Am Father. I never met the I Am Father. I just knew there was an I Am, and I was close with I Am, but I didn't know anything about an I Am Father. And I go, who is this? And he said, this is the I Am Father. Do exactly what he tells you and you'll live. So there we are. So when you need ultimate healing, the I Am Father is really a very magical component to that. And so I'm so cool. I'm so glad. I think you're so cool that you could see all that and you could feel that.
and
And the
I
one
can
foot,
feel it
your
and
1
see it.
foot is still hot.
Yes, yes. And blurry too. That happens a lot.
Yeah. So you're like, oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
can't see again. Anyway.
Yes.
And so, well, good. Well, good. Well, you look good. Any questions, honey?
Are we going to have safe travels? We're leaving next week for South Carolina. We've never been there before. Charleston, and just making sure we'll have a good time.
Are you driving?
No, we're going to fly.
Oh, you're gonna fly. Okay, good. You should come and see me. You're close.
I know.
You're close. Yeah, you should come to a retreat. And so, you know, you're going to have the time of your life. Charleston, South Carolina is an amazing town.
Cool.
You're going to have a really, really, really fun time. There's a lot of beaches. Let me see if I've got it right. Kiowa Island. Yeah, I think that's it. And so, but there's a lot of really neat things, fantastic healing energies there. So it feels good. Feels like you guys are going to have a great time. Are you planning to be in one hotel or two?
I think one. So far, we've got one scheduled.
You may do two. You may find that there's something else that you may change your mind a little bit on. Don't stay with plans always on trips. Sometimes you'll feel led to do something else, and that'll bring all the amazing in.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to do like a horse carriage ride, and then I want to see like a plantation home. I think that'd be really fun. Really interesting. Yeah.
They're amazing. Yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing. Perfect. You're going to have time. You're going to have a great time. I see it all good.
Yay. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah. I feel, but I do feel a second place that you may want to go to and stay for a minute. I don't know what that is.
Okay. We'll do it.
See what happens. All right.
All
Good
right.
luck.
Thank you, Gary.
Hey, good luck. Glad you could see that with Richard. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's very teary.
That was, me too. Very healing. Really healing. Yeah, that's good. Good. There we go. All right. Who we got, Michelle? Who we talking
Beautiful,
to?
Christy. Oh, can we go to Ron Dewey, please? Thank you.
Is it just under Ron?
Ron. Yeah,
All right.
I got it right here. Hey,
All right,
Ron.
unmute yourself.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I've been a huge fan for years, Gary.
Oh, thank you. Where are you? Where are you located?
I'm in Huron, Ohio. I actually bought your Keys to Heaven book like when I was 16 or 17, I think. Really, really good book. I loved it.
Thank you. And it works, right? Yeah, you can see heaven. You got all kinds of spiritual gifts. I can look around you. I can see God with you, through you. Were you able to see God? Did you learn how to see him?
I actually had an experience where I died actually. And as soon as I died, I went up into the clouds and I wasn't able to see, but I could hear God talking to me.
Oh, good. All right. And so here, let me clear your head off just for 1 second. Okay. There we go. There we are. Can you breathe better?
A lot better.
Yeah. Crazy feeling, right?
I can breathe a lot better now.
Yeah. I see. Here's what I see. I see that when you meditate, maybe I don't know if you meditate when you lay down to go to sleep or meditate when you wake up from sleep. But I see you meditating like in bed.
Usually when I lay down.
Oh, when you lay down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. When you do that, you'll be able to see God now if you choose to. Okay.
Oh,
simple.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And you got really warm when I said it. So you got really hot. Feel it?
Yeah. I can feel it all down my arms and everything.
Yeah. That's good. What's your question, buddy?
So my question is I'm a huge anime fan. I actually published my first book, never done a manga series before, and I'm very passionate about drawing. And I really want to fulfill my dream of just, draw and, get my careers known, that career in setting work, because, and I series is a 3-book series. I just want my passion doing.
Okay, you want to get on your path. So you want to get on a path where your career excels, right?
Yeah, with drawing and stuff.
Okay. All right. Think of Disney. Okay. Just think of Disney. Think of Disney. Like think of Walt Disney, and think of Disney World, Disneyland, Disney. And I know they're going through a lot of issues and problems these days. So I want you to think of this. And then it sounds kind of crazy, but ask God for the spiritual gift of Disney. And so, and I don't know, I may have lost you.
I think we lost his audio. I see he's still there, but he lost audio connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so maybe he'll be able to hear me and look back, but that's a spiritual gift. I never heard of the spiritual gift of Disney before. I'll have that.
He's back, Gary.
Oh, good. Can you hear me?
Ron, unmute yourself again.
Ask for the spiritual gift of Disney. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. My internet connection isn't the greatest, so
That's okay, buddy. Ask for the spiritual gift of Disney. Say, God, may I have the spiritual gift of Disney?
Spiritual.
Yeah.
God, may I please have the spiritual gift of Disney?
There you go. Look how hot you got. See? There it went.
I did, yeah.
Freaky hot. Yeah, you gotta let me know what your work does from there. Okay. And so
awesome.
I think you're gonna be really surprised at what how many more dimensions you're able to be in and get it. That's what I see. Yeah, I've never seen that gift before. We're getting a lot of freaky gifts tonight that are very different.
Yeah.
And so that's a big gift. See what happens. Let me know. Okay.
Oh, I will. Thank you so much, Gary.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for buying our book, Your Keys to Heaven. That's cool. Look, Dean.
You're welcome.
We helped a 16-year-old young man out from Ohio.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
We did it.
That's where Jared's from. Jared works with us. He's from Ohio.
Yep.
So that's funny. Who are we talking to?
And he has the same birthday as me, so.
Yeah, Jared.
Yes, he's cool. You guys got drunk together at the party. Oh,
yep.
That's good.
That's fun.
Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Can we get David Boudet? Boudet? Oh, gosh, I don't know.
David Boudet. All right,
Yeah.
David, unmute yourself, please.
Hi,
Hello.
David.
Hey, David. Hey, buddy.
It's good to see you again. Thank you for helping me last week with seeing God and getting rid of that annoying red-eyed demon. I haven't had much night terrors since.
Yeah, and you had night terrors since you were a little kid, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is, it goes a little bit beyond that. I came to realize in the last couple of months, I might have been like, I believe that I might have been a walk-in, and it might have something to do with that red-eyed demon, because I feel at one point there were two souls in my body. And it was only this year that I was finally able to release the other one.
You're absolutely, that sounds crazy. People who are listening to you talk are probably thinking he's crazy, but you're not. Actually, you're actually exactly right. And so people don't realize what that's like to have two spirits, one body, right? But you're right on the money. You figured it out. And so that's, you really did.
Sorry. Because I believe I figured that out because I went to an ayahuasca ceremony, so that helped out. And I've always had this pondering question because I have a lot of memory lapse, and I realized that those memories belong to the other soul. When I came in to walk in, it's like I phased in through like a television screen, like really staticky. My first memory was I jumped in the middle of a conversation. I guess the previous soul was asking my mother about Teddy Grahams, and I was like, she was like, "No, I'm not giving you Teddy Grahams. The last time you ate them, you didn't eat them all, but I don't even remember that." And then I'm supposed to have memories of all these other people that I enjoyed, like this one aunt that she said, "Oh, you used to get along with this person well," but no, I didn't like her.
So let me do this for you. Let me focus your light, okay? And so your dominant soul, I want you to say your name.
David Boudet, David Joseph Boudet.
Okay, there we go. And just say, "I am David Joseph Boudet." Say that.
I am David Joseph Boudet.
Okay, there it goes. Now look how you feel in your body. See?
Yeah.
Look at that. It feels really good. And then just say, "I am."
I am.
There we are. And there we are. Look how you feel now. Feel that crazy elevated feeling?
Yeah, I feel like I'm being lifted.
You are. And so your true spirit soul went into your body, and I see you there really solid now. And so you won't have all these add-on crazy things, and you'll notice you'll be able to focus. You'll be able to really focus on your light, on your energy, and who you are. Just say that. You can say that anytime you feel confused or strange in your head. Just say, "I am," and then you can say your name. I am David. I am me. There we go. Yeah, there you are. And it's really simple because I just lit up that spirit and really got rid of some. See, sometimes our spirits, our souls, get tangled up, and they do weird things with our physical body, like they just hop out of the body. Many times I read people and they're not even in their body; they're standing beside of their body. And I go, do you feel like you're walking along beside yourself all the time? And they'll say, yeah, that's so weird. You're describing it that way. It's exactly. Yeah. So that's what you feel. And so now you won't feel that way anymore. Okay. And so
yeah,
you'll be all right.
It feels like, because it just feels like I can never get anything. I can't move any. It feels like I couldn't move forward in my body, financially, with relationships. So
you can.
so forth.
Yeah. Now you can. You can do anything. You're magic. You'll do it. Okay. Good luck, buddy.
I got one thing though.
Okay.
I have a friend. Her name is Rachel. She's a beautiful soul. She was a 9/11 first responder.
Right.
And when the towers came down, she was afflicted with probably a lot of demons and toxins. And for the past 20 plus years, she's been dealing with a lot of health stuff. She's been going back and forth. She's been in the hospital many times. I don't know.
I can tell you what it is. Okay. She needs to really look at her endocrine system. Her whole gland system is goofy.
Yeah, and she said something about adrenal. She has an adrenal disease or whatnot.
It goes beyond there. And so she has a dark energy on her pituitary gland affecting her adrenals, her thyroid, and all of her whole endocrine system. Right. And so I'm clearing this dark energy off of her pituitary. And give me just a minute to do it.
Okay.
There we go. She's going to feel a lot better. That's what I see. But all of her problems are totally, but it really comes from the pituitary, but it's really her whole adrenal system is goofy. And now I think it's going to straighten up because I cleared this dark energy. See how your head feels hot inside?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay. There, I just cleared what she had. And and you're just feeling it in your head because I went to you to get to her. And so she looks good now. So let's see what she does. Okay.
And then just one more thing on her. Can you look at her shoulder, her left shoulder? She had a fall and she has no cartilage in that shoulder. So it's like.
She probably is going to have a couple of little surgeries to get okay.
Okay. I think she knows about it. I just wanted to just help relieve a little bit of the pain.
Yeah. Well, I cleared the dark energy there, but she's probably got to do the surgeries they're talking about. And that's what I see.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Keep seeing God. Keep looking at God. It's really important. Keep doing that. Once you learn how to see God, hang out with God. Once you learn how to see I am, hang out with I am. Once you learn how to see the source, hang out with the source. In other words, like it's really important. Once these channels open to where your guys' brains are allowing you to see these big beings, the angel Michael, he's very prominent. And so it could be any of the big beings. And some of them have lived before, like St. Francis I was talking to earlier. St. Francis, I'm very close with St. Francis. He brings me all kinds of cool stuff. And so realize when you see these big beings, that it really, really helps. And so let me talk to Jody Downhill, if I could, please, guys.
All right, Jody, please unmute yourself.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Thank you for having me feel better earlier this week. So much.
You're welcome. I'm glad to. I'm always glad to. I love you. So tell me, how you doing, girl? What's going on? What's your question tonight?
Well, I really don't have a question, but I wanted to say that I bought my veterinary clinic on 10/4. And October 4th is actually St. Francis of Assisi Day.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I had bought I have a St. Francis of Assisi little statuette. You probably saw it when you're at the clinic, in my clinic. And I didn't even realize until years later that the day I bought my clinic, because I thought 10/4, it means, in CB talk,
Right.
good, or,
10-4 good buddy. Yeah, 10-4 good
yeah,
buddy.
so that means well, that just means it's a good, it means good. It means yes. So I chose that day to purchase the clinic, and that happens to be St. Francis of Assisi Day. And I thought,
wow.
Yeah, and I feel
Wow.
he helps me all the time. I'm sure that's what he helps me, and his little statue is in my clinic.
Well, you're a veterinarian, and you're a healer, and you help animals, and I think he rolls through us. And I mean, I know you rescue horses, and you got 1 million of them, and you do all kinds of cool stuff with animals, and not because you have to, but because you want to, and because you feel like healing and helping. You feel like helping, and so I think that this is a time where we all got to help each other, and we also got to help animals. We got to help each other as humans, and so I think it's beautiful. I see St. Francis with you. It's really weird. He's at your new farm that you got, and I see him taking a shovel and breaking the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to see what he's doing. He's actually he's what are you doing? He's like,
blessing
oh,
it.
wow. He's actually blessing it. And I see all kinds of, it seems like it's a cornerstone of everything you're going to build around this farm. And it's going to be quite magical for animals. And I know you already got some of your horses there. You got your horses there, right? And so the rescue?
14 of them. I have 14 there. Yep.
Wow.
I have the old two old farts are here, and I'm taking care of that until we go. Yeah.
Oh, well, I just see.
And they couldn't be happier. The horses are just like I got it for them. It's their heaven. So
I see Joe, and you know what? I see this cornerstone, and on the cornerstone, I'm reading it, and it says Jody's heaven. So I think it's your heaven. And so, but St. Francis is really there in the physical world, in the physical dimension, doing this magical thing on your property where you have all these rescue horses. And so, how cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm seeing it as graphically detailed as I can see you. And so it's really cool to see that. And when I tap into it, I feel really light and I feel super happy. So this brings in a weird happy vibe. Anyway, Jody's heaven. So I'm gonna come and hang out. I'm gonna come and hang out in your heaven. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Absolutely. But I feel he's part of the reason why I'm healing animals at the clinic. He's probably with me healing animals.
And he goes, he tells me he's always with you, among others. And so divine beings work in oneness and in tandem. And he says he's always with you. And he says he loves you. And when you love him back, he feels it. And he said, thank you. And when you love animals, when you love animals back and do this beautiful thing you do, he feels it. He says that good feeling, the good feeling you feel in your chest when you help all these rescue horses, that's a feeling that it's a gift kind of connecting with him and heaven and God. And he's showing me that. Anyway, good luck, honey. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you. We're going to talk to you next week.
All right. See you soon. All right. Good.
Love you.
Love you back.
Thank you, Jody. Love you.
Thank you, guys. Love you too.
I got this crazy blessing then. Sometimes sometimes when you're talking to heavenly hierarchy and you're talking to divine beings, which I don't want to say I took it for granted for years, but I've just been always able to do it. And so when you can always do stuff, you kind of just realize that's normal. And so, and I want to, I would tell you guys to just allow it to be normal. Allow it to be normal. And you should hope you get to the place where you never take it for granted and you always are so appreciative But it's really like kind of like in that zone. And so I had forgotten how good I feel when I think of St. Francis. And when I connect with that beautiful energy, and I really connected with it with Jody there and the rescue horses that she does. And so do some good stuff. Do some good stuff out there, guys. And I felt really, really good when I saw the I Am Father touch Richard Rubish's head in the hospital. And I felt this healing energy that was like so powerful. If you need healing energy in your world, ask the I Am Father right now to help you. I Am Father. Please, please, please give me the gift. Please help me with the gift of healing. Please allow the gift of healing to roll through me. Please, I Am Father. Please allow that. Allow that. And I saw a whole bunch of you guys lighting up. I saw Alice Smith. I saw you light up. Gail Fitzsimmons. I saw you light up. I saw a bunch of you guys lighting up and catching on fire. Okay. And so that's just beautiful. Karen Fromm, I saw you lighting on fire. I see all you guys and all you guys, when you need healing, when you need it, right? And so ask I Am Father to help you. And so never done a show, never talked about the I Am Father very much, right? But one of them, he's down here available, hanging out with us now. So take advantage of this amazing, beautiful healing energy. I can't wait for tomorrow, the master class. I can't wait for the spiritual retreat on July 20th. I can't wait for this because I know all these big beings are going to be showing up, hanging out, teaching us stuff. And as Earth changes into a heaven, be a part of it. It's really easy to tune into the master class. It's really easy to also come to the spiritual retreat. The spiritual retreat is going to be freaky, crazy, great, amazing. Reserve your spot. All you got to do is call Michelle, 702-822-0548, 702-822-0548, Michelle at GarySpivey.com, or the office 800-827-GARY, or support at GarySpivey.com. And so, or you can also check out the virtual retreat as well. And so if you can't travel to North Carolina in person, just check out and get the virtual retreat. It's available as well at GarySpivey.com. And so I so appreciate you guys. I've loved hanging out with you tonight, and it's been a little different show, almost more like a master class than our typical tapping in. But we'll see what happens. Thank you, Jody. I love you. I see you saying thank you. Appreciate it. And so I want to talk to Joseph if I could. Can I talk to you, Joseph?
Dr. Joseph Fondaniva, I think is his name.
All right, Joseph, please unmute yourself.
You got something. You got something to say. What is it? What do you have to say? You're burning a hole in my skull. What do you got to say? You got something cool to say. What is it?
I didn't. I just thank you for today and all the
did you feel the
I think I'm getting?
Yeah. Could you feel those things? Could you feel those big divine beings? That was crazy, right?
Yeah.
The whole Richard Rubesh thing, I saw the I Am Father do this, it was like,
no,
it was amazing light. Cool. They're telling me that you got a lot of spiritual gifts. That's what they're showing me. And that you got a lot of spiritual gifts, because I think you really ask for and want spiritual gifts and understand the value of them.
I do.
Yeah, right. Tell me about that. Tell me what that's like. I get zapped.
Did you say I'm getting gifts? I have them, or I'm getting them, or
both? Both. But I think you appreciate them, and you're pretty analytical. You smart people, and so. But I know you're a doctor, but you're pretty analytical. You kind of think like David Simon, who's with us, right? And so he looks at it and he goes, okay, what is this really? And so he's got kind of more of an engineer mind or something. And so, but you guys, when you get spiritual gifts, you really think it over a lot.
I'm trying to figure it out. I did have a question about the Infinity Return Highway. When it goes up and down, where does it? I guess maybe it doesn't matter, but where does it cross?
Your infinity energy crosses in your physical body. Is that your question?
No, in the spiritual. Between here and Zion.
It crosses on your big. It crosses It can cross in multiple places.
Okay, that's
No one's ever asked this question, so I'm having to figure out what it really is. But it crosses mostly in the karmic divide.
okay.
Okay.
I was wondering where.
Yeah, so it crosses in the karmic divide heaven in your higher self in the karmic divide heaven. Okay. And it crosses, it goes around your left foot. I don't know if you guys can throw up a picture of that if you have that infinity thing. And so the infinity highway. But anyway, it goes around your left foot and goes up and crosses in the center of your body, kind of right on your pelvic bone, really right there, and goes around like that. That's how it goes, just like that. And so, and then when you're up in the karmic divide heaven, it goes around your higher self that same way. And then when you can be in your big universal, your big giant Milky Way angel, if you would, but that's your big giant higher self, big God self, and it does the same thing. So we embed this energy within our physical being, our spiritual being, and it could be our higher self spiritual being, or it could be the one in your body, spiritual being. You see?
Got it.
Or the ones in your body. You can have multiple higher selves in your body at one time. And so that's how it works. And so, okay, now follow me. Okay, here we are. Your infinity energy is going round and round. Your body got warm. See, I saw you immediately sweat when I did
I'm
that.
hot.
Yeah. And okay, so now then, I want you to move up to your big higher self. Are you in Vegas now? You're in Las Vegas?
Yes, Las Vegas.
Okay. Imagine yourself bigger than the city. There you go. You popped up into that higher self. Your legs got much warmer. See?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And you kind of went, woo, that felt weird. Okay. Now then, get bigger than the planet. Go bigger than the earth. There you are. You did. Your eyes changed totally. Okay. Now I'm taking you up through the Milky Way and say, God, angels, give me my Milky Way angel, please.
God, angels, please give me my Milky Way angel, please.
Okay, now you're up and you're above there in your Milky Way angel. And there we go. And now you feel
floating.
Floating?
Yeah.
Totally serene.
Right. Quiet.
And your head, you took the words out of my mouth. Your head's quiet. Totally quiet.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Look how fast that was. Okay, you can do that. You don't have to have me to do it. I did it, but you can do it yourself. And so when you go up to there, these higher dimensions, your magic increases. So if you're wanting to heal somebody, they heal faster. If you're wanting to heal somebody, they heal more. Okay. If you're wanting some money, it comes. If you want to, if you need abundance, it'll show up. And you don't have to decide how everything works. It just somehow it'll just work. I don't know. And so, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know I don't know. That's my knowing is I know I don't know. And I allow, let heaven do its job, you see. Right. And so God's putting a crown on your head right now. You're in Zion heaven. You're walking up on his patio and he put a crown on your head.
Thank you.
God told me he wants you to believe in something. Okay. Would you listen to him if he tells you to believe in something?
Yes.
He said, believe in you.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Yes.
He's asking, will you believe in you?
I believe in me? Yes.
He told me this the other week.
The other
week, he told me this. He said, hold your own hand. And I go, what does that mean? He says, I want you to believe in you. Hold your own hand. And I went, so I held my own hand. Right. And I was like, wow, that feels good. And so, but he wants you to believe in you. Okay. See, feel that? Yeah. That allows you to do anything and everything in God's universes. Believe in you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, God.
Yeah. Interesting. Believe in God, believe in you. That's good. Good. Great question. Good to talk to you. You had something to share. You really did. It was cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary.
Hey, appreciate
Thanks for calling on me again.
Come to a retreat. To a retreat.
I might do it virtually.
Okay. That's perfect. Do it virtually. You'll get the same gifts. So you can really do that. If you do the spiritual retreat virtually, you also get the same gifts, just like we're talking here. One person gets a gift, you get a gift. I get a gift, you get a gift. The group gets a gift, you get a gift. That's how it works. And so if you can't come in person, if you can come in person, is it better? Of course. But if you simply just check us out online, easy to do, GarySpivey.com. And so there we go. Who we talking to, guys? Who we talking to? Michelle, you got somebody?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Actually, there's two people. If you have room for that, at least two.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is Natalie Squire.
Okay.
And then Eric Vaughn after that.
Natalie. All right, Natalie, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah. What's happening? What's happening, girls?
Hi there.
I got feedback.
No,
it's better. It's good now. Yes.
Okay. It's been a great show so far, FYI. It's pretty intense, everything you're doing. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I felt hot more than once. So I don't want to get into too much detail, but long story short, I was dating a guy for 2.5 years, sort of.
Did you get dizzy right then?
Well, you mean right now?
Yeah.
Right now, my heart is pounding, and I just.
Okay, so go ahead and ask your question, and then I'm going to tell you what you got going. Okay.
Pretty much, my 3 sons do not like him, and don't want me to continue seeing him. So I ended it. He is really sad. Let's just put it that way about it, and so am I. But I think it's for the best. My first question really is, I want him to be safe. He's sending me texts that are nerve-wracking, threatening to end it, and I don't actually believe he would do anything, but I still want to know that he's safe and that he's gonna eventually get over it and, not harm himself. So that would be my first thing.
Well, I wish I could wave my magic wand and tell you that's going to happen, but I can't, because he might end it. He might, because he feels like his soul's been ripped apart because he loves you so much. And you love him so much. Does he have any addictive energies?
I think he might be in denial with certain things like alcohol and.
Right. I think so. So let me clear that. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so you know what I got to where I could do? I didn't even tell you guys the biggest thing I can do. I can fix addiction. I've never been able to do that. I never claimed to be able to do that. I don't think anybody could ever do that. But I these days can get rid of the energy that creates that. And and I've never been able to, but God gave me these different gifts where I can get rid of the darkness. Okay. So I'm clearing the dark blobs around him. There we go. And now I'm going and I'm clearing the bigger blobs. It's a 2-part thing of dark energies that have little tentacles that make people do dumb stuff. Usually when people are addicted to things, drugs, alcohol, whatever, they do stupid stuff. They're just stupid. And then they come out of their drunken debauchery coma and they go, damn, I did something stupid again. Right. And then they do it again. And then they do it again. And then they do it again. And after a while, people don't trust them and don't like them. And so that's what your sons have going, And
it's not my sons. It's my boyfriend.
I know.
Yeah.
No, but that's what your sons have going about your boyfriend. They see dumb stuff happen.
Yeah.
And they're like, the hell with him.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's messing with our mama. We don't like that, you see.
Right.
And so I'm clearing these addictive energies. Now I go through the Milky Way, way out in the cosmos, and I have to back way away from these dark energies because they're so big. He has 6 of them up there. I just got rid of them. Took a minute. Wears me out, frankly, because it's so big. Now I feel, now I feel a lot of light, and all this healing energy is rushing in. That's the reason you're feeling all the feelings you're feeling. So now I got rid of those. One of those black blobs was 500,000 times the size of the planet Earth. He had 6 of them. These are the negative energies that are on addicts. If you got an addict in your world, you should book a private reading with me. And because I seen me do stuff in the last 3 weeks that I never seen me do before. And I've done a lot of good stuff with addicts. And I mean, I've seen really miracle situations where somebody's tried to not be addicts don't want to be an addict. I've seen people that in the last 3 weeks that absolutely come out of being an addict and went, what happened? What happened? Well, what happened was I got rid of that kind of darkness. And so these days, for whatever reason, the planet's evolving, things are getting brighter, Earth is turning into a heaven in spite of us. And so as that happens, we get bigger spiritual gifts. Well, I got these gifts where I can pull this stuff off of addicts, and they are having miraculous recoveries. And I am blown away with what I see. I would like to take credit, but it's really heaven. It's really God. It's not about me. They give me some gifts. I know how to use them. And it's nothing I can't teach you guys how to do. So if we crack the energy of what addiction does to people, we will really save the planet. I'm telling you, it is that serious. I cleared the addict energy off of him. I think he's going to straighten up. I think he's going to feel better. I don't know if I blow him off that quick. Your sons, they don't want you to see him, right?
They really don't.
Yeah, but they're not dating. They're not in love with him, right?
No.
You are. So don't deny your real true feelings, and don't deny his. Not yet. It feels like if you give it one more little round and he understands his addiction issue, I think that you guys will get through it. That's what I think. So you probably wanted me to say, oh yeah, he should get away from you. It's terrible. How old are you?
All blurry right now. Like the
What?
second you started talking to me, my eyes, I can't focus. You're all blurry. It's crazy.
That's because I'm all light right now. If you understood the amount of light it took to get rid of those black blobs out in the cosmos, right? And it really is. He had 6 of them, and any one of them was 500,000 times the size of the planet Earth.
He would say stuff. It says stuff like, since I have the mark of the devil on me. It's just very negative. And for the past 2.5 years,
Right.
I would sometimes get mad at him, be like, think positive, stop spiraling down.
If you had millions of times pools of darkness bigger than Earth, would you be saying little cute positive things? Probably not. You see what I'm saying?
And
Okay, I just took that off. See how he acts. See how he acts in the next week. Just see. Okay.
So you're saying I shouldn't ignore him, or because I've tried to stay
prior to me being able to do what I just did, I would tell you to dump him. But since I could clear that much darkness, I'm not telling you to dump him.
So I have one more question very quickly about this. The biggest struggle we had is that I'm much older than him, and he would never introduce me to his family. He says
it was a cultural thing.
Yeah. He's
okay, that's all. Yeah, he just didn't feel like hearing them.
And I struggle with that because I'm like,
well, of course, yeah, but he's over that. He broke through his problem. And so now you just have to break through and forgive him for that. That's what I see. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Honey, good luck. Let me know how it works out. I'm very interested. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Thank you.
Have a good week.
That was big.
That was big. Cool.
That was big. I don't know if I translated it right because when I'm doing it, but I really can get rid of that darkness, and I can't believe how much darkness is on an addict. It's a wonder any of them ever recover. It's really quite amazing because it's really pretty amazing at how much darkness attacks addicts. I want to talk to my girlfriend Gail Fitzsimmons. I just want to talk to her for a minute.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Gail, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hey, my girl. Hey, I just want to clear you up a little bit. Okay.
Yep.
And so there we go. There we are. Okay. I want you to ask for God for a big healing higher self to go into your body.
God, may I please have a big healing higher self.
Okay. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. You got 6 big healing higher selves, and they just now went down into your body. Your feet are pretty warm. Your head feels a little dizzy. There we go. And I see your heart going really bright. I see you getting a new heart, a new brain, new kidneys. There we go. And I just see you looking super, 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 super bright. And now God's pouring a big giant vase of blue holy water into your body. And that's to get rid of any and all, to get rid of cancer cells. And so it's this bright color blue that I'm holding in my hand. There we are. It's this color blue. And so I see it just going down into your body. There we are. And now I see you beaming. There we are. That's all I needed to do.
Thank you. Thank you. Love you very much.
I love you too. Get better, okay?
I am. Thank you.
Get better. Get better.
Love
There
you,
we go.
Love you, Gail.
You guys
Yeah.
too.
Oh, I saw the IM come in and do this to your head right then.
All right.
Big kisses. There we go. That's cool. Oh my God. I hope that gift sticks around. That's a major gift. Wow. There we go. So you guys, tomorrow, master class. And so check us out for that. And so was I supposed to talk to Eric? Wasn't I supposed to talk
Yes.
to Eric?
Thank you, Gary. You must be reading my mind. You must be
I
psychic.
was.
Okay, Eric. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
What's up, Gary? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Thumbs up. All good.
All right.
All good.
Same here so far.
Good.
So my youngest son, Evan, like lately, he's just, I don't know if he's 17. He's going through a lot at that age. But he's just being pretty difficult, more difficult than usual. And I'm getting calls from his mom more often and having me try to figure the whole thing out. And I can't figure it out. I mean,
he's got a very low entity hanging out with him. Okay. And I don't know, maybe it could be as simple as smoking weed or
we
something.
kind of figured that too. You might be doing that.
Well, I think that's it. Because it's like a low addictive vibration, which taps him into this dimension of darkness that's hundreds of thousands of times bigger than Earth. So he's not tapping into some darkness, he's tapping into all of it. So he basically has horse's ass energy.
Yeah.
And so, right.
I mean, I kind of have a remedy for that sometimes for him, but I don't think that's going to work this time.
Well, I think he's just ridiculous. And he's so ridiculous that you're going, did you just say that? Really?
Yeah.
And so what's he thinking? And so let me just clear this off of what I see. He has I'm getting rid of these. They seem to come in formations of 6, which makes sense because you have 6 angels in formation going up as you go. Your second dimension, you have 6. You keep going like that. And so, but I'm clearing these 6 blobs with tentacles. They look like sea urchins or octopuses, very slimy, very dark. And I've cleared those off his physical body. And he has a bunch of gigantic demons, and I'm clearing those. And feel how your lower back got warm? See how your lower back got?
Yes, very.
And so this was blocking his legs and the way where he walks, who he talks to. I mean, he's got all these different things everywhere. And then when I went up to these blobs up in the cosmos, I don't know if he's smoking wax or not, but he could be. And so wax will turn you into a defiant, angry, nasty kid. And they the worst thing in the world will roll out of their mouth in the crazy, most defiant way.
Yes.
The best thing is if you go online and Google rehab centers for wax, this is wax for you guys that don't know. It's a type of it's a type of a THC or marijuana, but it comes in a wax form, and people smoke it. But it would be
highly concentrated. Yeah.
Highly concentrated, in my opinion, the crack cocaine of marijuana. And so, because what happens is when people smoke it, they turn into these crazy, angry nuts, and they attack the people they love the most. But so this is
that makes sense.
And then I saw God's finger go this way, like down on it. So I think he's smoking wax. That's what it is. So ever how you get him out of that, that's what you got.
Do you think that this girl that he's been interested in, I mean, they went to prom together. I don't know if I don't know if they're girlfriend and boyfriend, but he's been really interested in her. And I don't know what's going on with that, but it's like she's a huge distraction. And I personally don't think that she's the greatest for him, but I'm just wondering what you see with that.
Sometimes you add two together and it goes crazy. And so I don't know that it's her. He may be a worse influence on her than she is on him right now. It feels like he's got a buddy that's a really negative influence. And so not sure who. See, you got one when I said that. I felt that.
Yeah.
And so whoever the buddy is, the buddy's the devil. And so that's what I feel. And so,
oh boy.
Yeah. And so, but I just cleared him off from these addictive energies, and there. See how quiet your head got?
Yes.
Really quiet.
Yes.
Like suddenly the volume, somebody turned the volume off.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And so you were picking up on that chaos from him, and now I cleared that off of him, and so you don't hear it now. That's crazy. Your head went that quiet.
Yeah.
It was like totally silent. Bam. Right. Yeah. You're going to be okay now, buddy. And so will your kid. I think he'll be okay on his own, but if you just talk to him, he does good when you take him on little walks or drive him somewhere in the car where you threaten to leave him wherever you are. Just, you can get out and walk. You're about 50 miles from home. Up to you, maestro. But he sort of wakes up with all that. And so you know the routine. But I see you getting there. He's a good kid. He's still a good kid. He's just got that. Now you don't have it. I got rid of it. There we are.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, buddy. I love you. I see you at the retreat.
Love you too, Gary. Yep. I'll see you there.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
All right, Eric. We'll see you in a couple
Thank you, guys.
All right.
That's great. He makes you high to be around him.
Yeah, he's so fun. You guys, whoever goes to the retreat, you guys will love Eric.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I see all my friends here. Hey, Suzanne Scott, I love you. And it's good. Mark Milas, what's up? Love you, Shelly. Hi. I just see all you guys. I appreciate you guys so much, Lisa Berger, Don McKnight, and so I'm sorry I can't get to everybody every week, but I would love to. I would love to talk to you guys just forever and a day. Please come to the spiritual retreat. This one will be pretty crazy. See, I teach what people let up. I mean, what heaven says, here it is. I'm going to let you do this. I'm going to allow this through to you. And so with these big enlightened beings, the divine beings, they're showing up and they want to hang out and they want to teach you guys how to do whatever they've got to show you, which is everything. And so come to the spiritual retreat. It's July 20th through the 23rd. Call Michelle 702-822-0548 or Michelle at GarySpivey.com, or call the office 800-827-GARY, support at GarySpivey.com. Join the virtual retreat if you can't come in person. And that's really easy, GarySpivey.com as well. Tomorrow, the master class, and we'll all be here, and we'll be working a lot more with the divine beings and how to use these divine gifts. If you're not in that, just go to GarySpivey.com and you'll see how to do it. And so be a part of my Enlightenment Club, and you can join us for all that, all the energy clearings we do every Wednesday. And so the spiritual masterclass once a month, usually the end of the month, this really, really, really will make you guys get it. It helps you understand how to use your spiritual gifts. Keep in mind, you're the gifted one. You You're the gifted one. Use your spiritual gifts, and just 800-827-Gary or GarySpivey.com to join the masterclass for tomorrow. I can't wait. And it's from 2 to 5. I can't wait to see you guys. Appreciate you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. You can also call me for private readings, and that's 800-827-Gary, GarySpivey.com. If you got addicts in your life, or if you just want to get rid of a big blob of negativity from whoever, all you got to do, call me up. 800-827-Gary. I'm seeing me do things I never saw me do before, and they're pretty cool. So I appreciate you guys, and I do love you guys. I'll see you soon.